Welcome to the series CyberSec, A Way of Life, brought to you by LnDToday and powered by Archon Tech Solutions. Our leader today is a well-rounded professional with over 20 years of rich industry experience across the industry. He comes with hardcore experience in the financial domain, having worked with companies like Sher Khan and now Tradebulls Securities. His work has been towards transforming the IT portfolio of the companies he has worked with, from planning budgets to creating a roadmap to implementing large-scale IT transformation, product development, and digital marketing. He's here with us today to share his insights on the cybersecurity industry and what the industry holds for the stakeholders in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ahmed Mitha, CTO at Tradebulls Securities. Thank you, Anis, for joining us today.
Hi, thanks.
So, Anis, you've been in a leadership position for a long amount of time now. What do you think is the most difficult part of being a leader?
Bringing any kind of major change tops the chart, and that's a universal challenge. Secondly, any organization's success or failure is decided by one key factor, and that is people. Understanding a very complex algorithm might sound easy when compared to understanding and predicting a human behavior. With experience in dealing with people, and the probability of understanding becomes better, but it can never be 100%. So selecting the right person for a critical job area is one of the most challenging part of a leader. And the third point is taking a stand. At times saying no for something which you don't feel is right.
What are the most important decisions that you make as a leader for your organization?
The most important decision for any leader is hiring the right talent, selecting the right vendor, giving the right priority to projects, selecting the right technology tools, deciding the right roadmap of the team, and aligning it with the organization's vision, mission, and goals.
So, Anis, how do you encourage creative thinking within your organization?
To encourage creative thinking in the team, we need to create a friendly ecosystem with less protocol, have an open door policy, recognition and award, monetary incentive, control internal politics. Last is conduct advanced training programs.
What is your secret sauce? Can you share some principles that you've discovered and that have contributed to your success? What would they be?
There are a few mantras behind the recipe of the secret sauce. I'll try to explain point by point. Firstly, the creed of being a good leader is to be honest to people. Leadership is a responsibility and duty, not only towards an organization but also towards people working for you. The foundation of leadership is trust. So don't use people. Whoever made you a leader and whoever is considering you as a leader is trusting you. And the foundation of trust is truth. A leader has to be honest and truthful to his organization and team. A leader has to be diplomatic, but at times deception is misquoted as diplomacy. And a deceptive person can never be a good leader. When a person is working for you, he is giving his precious time and of his life, which he will never get back. He is investing time and effort with you. So you have to make sure that his investment doesn't go wasted. Secondly, face boldly the consequences of a bad decision taken by you. It's okay to be wrong. It's human to make a mistake. Don't try to hide it under the carpet or pass on the buck to others in the team. By doing so, you tend to lose respect. Have a spine to accept mistakes. By acknowledging your mistakes, you are setting good precedents for the team. The third point is create good leaders. A good leader will always create and want good leaders under him. But at the same time, a bad leader will never want a good leader under him. So in any organization, quality of leadership is a top-down approach. Fourth point would be create a healthy working culture. Protect the team from external noise and politics so that they can focus on their work and not get distracted. Also make sure that there is near zero politics within the team. See to it that the knowledge and information is freely flowing within the team. Form a culture of open discussion of ideas and issues. Fifth is connect with the team. A leader has to connect with the team not only professionally but also emotionally. The best way to connect is to provide your team the same appreciation, recognition, respect, and everything that you expect for yourself from your boss or the organization. The 6 pointers work towards the growth and prosperity of everyone. Everyone who is working with you has a goal in life to reach higher. Hence, your goal should be encompassing the goal of the organization, the team, and your own personal goals. A self-centered person whose only goal is to utilize a position to make the best for themselves in terms of money or position can never be a good leader. A leader strives to make everyone's dream come true. Now, the last one, it's important to understand the difference between self-respect and ego. At times, people say and do certain things in the name of self-respect and dignity, but in reality, it's pure ego. A leader treats everyone with equal respect.
What advice would you give someone going into a leadership position for the very first time?
Based on the experience, I do have some practical advices for the new leaders. My first advice is to get a mentor. By doing so, your job is half done. Learn from someone's experience. No need to learn everything the hard way. Secondly, tolerate bad nature, but have zero tolerance towards bad character. Since sometimes the nature can be changed, but character can never change. So for example, if we got to know that a person is short-tempered or a bit lazy, that's nature, that can be managed. But if we learn that a person is a cheat or a habitual liar, then don't hope that he will improve. A cheat will one day or the other will definitely deceive you too. So first of all, never hire a person with a bad character. And if you have already hired one, then for the betterment of the organization and the team, you have to relieve him as quickly as possible. It might sound like a tough decision, but being a leader, you are supposed to take tough calls when needed. Third is, don't be dejected by the bad experience, wherein people might not always acknowledge the good things that you might have done as a leader. You might have really worked hard and gone out of the way to do things for the team, but at times you might not get an equal response in return. Your management or your seniors may think that it was your duty to do so. Your team members might think they got whatever they deserved rightfully, and your efforts behind it can be completely unnoticed. But that's part and parcel of the job. Very few people are actually grateful, so don't keep any expectation in return. Otherwise, the fear is that you'll be upset and start going against your leadership creed. Fourth point is, do macro management and not micromanagement. The primary role of a leader is to give direction. He should support and trust the team to do the micromanagement. At times, he needs to get his hands dirty, but that should be occasional and not every time. Then comes the fifth point. Insecurity and leadership cannot go hand in hand. The bad desire that most of the managers have is that they have to stay on top at any cost. The desperation to stay in the power and the constant fear of losing it leads to insecurity and is one of the main reasons behind dirty politics in a team, which eventually leads to disrupting the efficiency and productivity of the team. It has been observed that insecure person will always prefer to hire people who are intellectually far below him. Next point is, never stop the process of assessing our leadership skills. Self-assessment is good, but at times we do go wrong in assessing ourselves. We should be open to reassess by entertaining feedbacks from peers, colleagues, and the team members. And lastly, I want to caution that don't get easily impressed and get carried away by someone's power or position and start imitating them, assuming that whatever they are doing is right. All successful people are not always good leaders, but all good leaders are always successful.
Well, Anis, you've shared with us your insights about cybersecurity, about leadership. Now we'd like to know you as a person that you are, right? So shift your mind away from all of that. Tell us, this is of course the rapid fire round. What is the one thing you love about your job?
Freedom of thought and action.
Do you have a role model?
Steve Jobs.
What do you splurge on?
Nothing basically. I prefer a simple life as such.
Okay. Twitter or Instagram? What do you prefer?
Twitter.
Okay. LinkedIn or Facebook?
LinkedIn.
Okay. Cricket or football?
Football.
Weights or cardio?
Weights.
Early mornings or late nighters?
Early morning.
Okay. iOS or Android?
Android.
Formals or casuals?
Casuals.
Well, thank you so much, Anis. That is really easy. Now we'd like to know you as a person, how you grew up from the time you started your career to where you are today at different stages of your life, right? So how was Anis when he was 18 years old?
Curious.
Okay. By the time he touched 25?
Ambitious.
Okay. And by the time he touched 30?
More collected, sorted and content.
Well, Anis, thank you so much for sharing your time with us today. I got to learn a lot from this interaction, and I'm sure the audience will also get to learn a lot from your conversation. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.